started. Position. Sitting up nice and tall. Today we're going to focus on finding that spot. We're going to be rocking the sit bones side to side.
Baby.
And then bringing those hands on the knees, slowly roll them back and place the palms up. And then on the next inhale, as if there's a string, lengthening you from the crown of your head to the ceiling. Finding that nice center where the hips, the lower back, the shoulders, the head are all in alignment. Taking a moment here to focus on your breathing. Breathing into the belly, then the ribs, then the chest. Exhale, contracting the belly, releasing the ribs, releasing the chest. Noticing how you feel this morning, where your stress level is at. No matter where you are, just coming back to find your center. That place where everything is okay. And slowly begin to open your eyes. Go ahead and take that right ear to the right shoulder. And then take that left hand down to the mat. To the head, and gently bring the head back to center. And then take the left ear to the left shoulder. Right hand comes down to the mat. Just feel that lengthening in this right side of the neck. I'm going to take that left hand to the temple and gently bring that head back to center. Nice. And then let's take our chin to our chest.
Hi.
And then take your chin to your right collarbone. Getting a little bit different sensation. And then bring that chin back to center. Take the chin to the left collarbone.
I can't see anything.
And bring the chin back to center. Inhale, let's bring our heads back to center. Nice. We'll come on to all fours. In our tabletop position, we'll begin to warm up our spine this morning. On the inhale, we lift the tailbone, lift the chin, drop the belly for cow pose. Exhale, push the floor away, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. Inhale, bring the heart forward, lifting the chin, lifting the tailbone. Exhale, push the floor away. Nice. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, push the floor away. Inhale, back to center. Let's take those right toes behind us, left fingertips in front. Inhale, lift the right leg, finding your balance here, flexing through that foot, right foot, and then lift the left fingertips. In this nice spinal balance, might be a little shaky first thing this morning, that's okay. Hip bones are both pointed towards the floor. Exhale, release. Let's take those left toes to the back, right fingertips to the front. Inhale, lift that left leg. And when you're lifting the left leg, make sure that hip doesn't open up. We want to keep our hip pointed to the ground and then bring that right hand up. Engaging the core. This is one of those subtle movements, yet strong. Exhale, release. Let's do the right foot toes back again, left toes to the front. Inhale, lifting that right leg and trying not to get that leg too high. We want to keep it hip height. And then lifting those left fingertips. Take a breath here. Exhale, release it. Left toes go to the back, right fingertips to the front. Inhale, lift. Strong, reaching through those fingertips, reaching through the left heel. Exhale, release it. From here, we're going to take the hips over the heels and come into a child's pose. The knees can be apart. And then walk those hands out in front of you towards the top of your mat. Forehead comes to the mat. Child's pose is our resting pose. Anytime during the practice you want to take a break, you want to skip a flow, anything, come into child's pose. Walk those hands over to the right side of the mat. Keeping the forehead down on the mat. Breathe into that left side of the body, really opening up the ribs, under the arm. Inhale, walk those hands back to center. Exhale, take those hands over to the left side of the mat. Breathing into that right side, creating space for your practice today, for the breath to guide you. Inhale those hands back to center. Then bring the hips back up to tabletop. Nice, curl those toes under. We're gonna lift the hips up and back for our first downward facing dog. Notice the backs of the legs are gonna be a little tight right now. So just bend those knees, lift one heel, drop the other. If downward facing dog is too hard on the shoulders or your body's just not feeling it today, tabletop is always a good option. Inhale, look between your hands, and then exhale, begin to step forward to the top of your mat. Nice. We're in forward fold, bending those knees as needed. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Your knees can be bent if the hamstrings are tight. Exhale, forward fold, planting those hands onto the mat. We're now going to step back into a plank. So this is our high plank. Nice. If this feels great, stay here. Otherwise, you can gently lower those knees. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, we're gonna lower down all the way to the mat. Nice, good job. From here, we inhale and look up. This is our upward facing dog. You can come all the way up. This is too much on the lower back. You can stay down here. So from here, curl those toes under, lift those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look between your hands, and exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. We're in forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, fingertips to the sky. Let's take a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, planting those hands onto the mat, taking a step back into our high plank. From here, shifting the weight forward, taking the knees if you'd like to. Exhale, lower down, all the way to the mat. And then we're inhaling. You can come to cobra or come all the way up to up dog. Take a breath here. Curl those toes under. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Just getting nice and warmed up here. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Back to forward fold. Let's grab opposite elbows here. Take a moment just to let gravity work on those hamstrings. Inhale, half lift, grabbing a hold of your elbows. Makes it a little more challenging. Exhale, release. Inhale, rising all the way up, fingertips to the sky. Taking a slight back bend here. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, let's take those arms over to the right side. Side bend, those left hips can jut out a little bit. The top arm does not need to be straight. It's actually more chest opening if we keep that left elbow bent. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, arms to the left. Letting those right hips come out a little bit. Really feeling that opening in the side body. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, planting those hands onto the mat. Step back to your plank. This time, bringing that right hand to the center of your mat and rolling onto the outer edge of that right foot, coming into side plank. Left fingertips to the sky. Option here to bring that right knee down. Exhale, let's take that left hand back down to the mat. Right hand comes over, out to the right side of the mat. Shift your weight forward. We're lowering down. And then coming into our upward facing dog or cobra. Curl those toes under. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between your hands. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, planting those hands down. We're stepping back. High plank. Take the knees here if you'd like. Shift the weight forward. Bring that left hand to the center. If you want to take the modified, here. Otherwise, rolling onto the outer edge of that left side of the foot. Side plank. If you need more here, you could even raise that top leg. So honor your body where you are today. Exhale, bring that right hand back down to the mat. Lower those knees or stay in plank. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, lower down all the way. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, curl those toes under. Lift those hips up and back. Take a breath here. Next, inhale, take that right foot to the sky. Then bend that right knee and lift through that right heel. And then open up, dropping that right heel over the left hip. Nice stretch in the right hip flexor. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, let's bring that right foot through to the top of our mat. We're in runner's lunge. Left knee can stay lifted or can come down to the mat, however you're feeling today. Bring that left hand towards the inside of the right foot. Right arm comes up to the sky. Just a runner's lunge with a side twist. Take a breath here in this twisting posture. Exhale, right hand back down to the mat. If your left knee is on the mat, curl those toes under, lift that left leg. Inhale, bring the right hands to the right thigh. Get your balance. And then inhale those fingertips up to the sky for crescent lunge. Take a breath here. Notice if when you came up, did you come out of that bend in the front knee a little bit? Just bring it back in. Nice. On the exhale, let's cactus those arms. We turn this way for you. So I'm bringing my arms down, and then I'm going to bring them back up, straightening both legs. Exhale, bend both knees down. Cactus those arms, open the chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, one more time. Cactus arms, knees are bent. Exhale, back up. Nice. Drop the left heel, open those arms up to warrior two. Gaze over the front fingers. And then notice here where your torso is. If we're leaning a little forward, bring it back to center. Inhale, left fingertips down the back leg, right fingertips come to the sky. Reverse warrior two. Exhale, let's take that right forearm down to the right thigh. Left arm comes overhead. So we're just gently resting this right forearm here. Strengthen the legs. Inhale, let's take those left fingertips to the back, right fingertips come back to warrior two. Exhale, let's windmill those hands down to either side of the right foot. Stepping back to plank. This is our flow. You know the choices here. You can stay lifted, bring those knees down, take a child's pose. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale that left foot to the sky. Exhale, bend that left knee. And press that left heel up to the sky. Just really making that leg active. Exhale, open the left hip. That left heel is coming over that right hip. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bring that left foot through to the front of the mat. You can keep that right knee lifted, or you can take that right knee down. Right hand comes to the inside of the left foot. Left fingertips go to the sky. Doing a nice twist. Take a breath here in your twist. Exhale, take that left hand back down to the mat. Take a breath here. If you have your right knee down, go ahead and lift it. You're gonna bring those hands up to the left thigh. Get your balance here. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Coming into that cactus arms, exhale. Inhale, fingertips to the sky, legs are straight. Exhale, cactus arms, bending both knees. Inhale. Exhale, nice strong legs. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, drop that right heel down to the ground, opening up to warrior two. Left fingertips are in front. Gaze is over the left fingertips. Remembering to come back to center in this pose. Inhale, left fingertips to the sky. Right fingertips go down that back leg. Reverse warrior two. Take a breath here, really opening up that left side of the body. Exhale, let's take that left forearm to the left thigh. Right arm comes overhead for side angle. Again, taking a nice breath into that right side of the body now. Nice. Strong legs. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Exhale, windmill the arms down to either side of that left foot. Stepping back to plank. Stay here, take your flow, or you can take a child's pose. We'll meet in downward facing dog. From here, look between your hands. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're rising all the way up, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, bend those knees, coming into a chair pose. Holding here for a moment. Nice. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take that left elbow to the outside of the right knee for a nice side twist. And then opening up here, if you'd like, you can open up the arms so the left fingertips go to the floor, right fingertips go to the sky. And breathe. We forget to breathe in our twists sometimes. Exhale, bringing those hands back to heart center. Inhale, bringing the body back to center. Exhale, release those hands down to the mat. We're in forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back to our plank. Knees up or down. Take your flow here. Wherever your body is today, just honor it. Coming back to your center. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, right foot to the sky. Nice, now let's bring that right knee all the way up to the nose and then plant that right foot in between our hands. Inhale, rising up to crescent lunge. Taking a moment here to find your center. From here, we're going to put the weight into the right foot, bringing that left foot forward. Scoot back a little bit. Coming into warrior three. Balancing on the right leg. Hands can be at heart center. or biceps by the ears. Breathing. If the hips are turned slightly, bring them back square to the floor. From here, gently bring that left leg through, not dropping that foot down. The left knee is bent, standing upright. Really putting some strength and burden into that right leg. If you'd like, you can straighten that left leg out in front of you. Exhale, bring that left foot back behind you, gently placing it onto the mat, back into crescent lunge. Nice. Exhale, forward fold. Bringing those hands down onto the mat. Stepping that right foot back to meet the left. Taking our flow here, meeting in downward facing dog. Take a breath here in downward facing dog before we do this side. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Exhale, bring that left knee to the left elbow and hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Exhale, bringing that left knee up to the nose and then dropping that left foot in between our hands. Nice. Inhale, coming up to crescent lunge. Finding your center. Taking a breath. On the next inhale, begin to bring that right foot forward a little bit, placing the weight into that left foot, coming into warrior 3. Building that strength in the left leg, flexing through that right foot. Hips are square to the ground. Hands can come to heart center. Inhale, begin to lift the torso, bringing that right foot through, keeping it elevated. Right knee is bent, right out in front of you. If you tried it on the other side, try it on this side. Lengthen that right leg out in front of you. Exhale, bend that right knee. Slowly begin to take that right foot back to the mat, back to crescent lunge. Nice. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, let's take those hands to either side of the left foot. Stepping back to our plank. Taking your flow here. Meeting in downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, fingertips to the sky. You guys are doing awesome. Exhale into chair pose. Nice. You can take your hands to heart center. Come to the floor here. I'll take that right elbow to the outside of the left thigh for a nice twist. If you'd like, you can open up those arms here, remembering to breathe. Exhale, bring those hands back to heart center. Inhale, bring the body back to center. Exhale, release it, forward fold. Nice job, everybody. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice job. Gonna come into another balancing pose here. And let's do tree pose. Tree pose is a very grounding and centering pose. So we'll ground into that right foot, standing up nice and tall. Finding your center here. Noticing where the head is in relation to the shoulders. And then, if it's available, take that left foot and place it on the outside of your right calf. So below the knee. If you'd like to try, you can bring that left foot to the right inner thigh. As long as you're not on the side of your knee. So wherever your body is today, take those hands to heart center. And if you'd like to try here, take those arms up, fingertips to the sky. Feeling grounded in that right foot, lifted through the upper body. One more breath here. Nice. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Release that left foot. Nice. And I like to always just give that right leg a little love, that right ankle. And then we'll ground into the left foot. Again, take that right heel, just place it on the inside of that left calf. If you stay here, that is fine. If you'd like to try, bring that right foot to the calf, left calf. And then give it a try on this side. Each side is different. Bring that right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Breathing. Maybe smiling as we grow our branches. Grounded through that left foot, lifted through the upper body, softening the shoulders. Nice. Exhale those hands back to heart center. Release that right foot. Circle that left ankle. Nice job, everybody. Let's inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, coming down onto the knees. We're gonna come into our floor work. So I'm on my knees. We'll curl those toes under. Come into our camel pose. A couple of options here on camel pose. So your hands can come to your lower back like you're putting your hands into back pockets. Inhale, lifting the chest. Just look up to the ceiling. So this might be enough for you. If this is not enough, you can then take that right hand down to the right heel. Bring that left hand down to the left heel. And look up. Look behind you. Keep those hips forward. And wherever you are, gently releasing. Coming back up to center. We'll take those feet flat, tops of the feet. Sit back on our heels. And do a little bit of an ankle stretch here. So we're sitting on our heels. Just lift up the front of the knees. Feel a little bit of lengthening in the front of the ankles. No pain here, so if this is painful, just come on out of it. One more breath here. Gently lowering those knees. Let's take the feet out to the side, bring our bottoms onto the mat. I'm going to face forward for this portion. So our feet are together in a butterfly position. Grabbing hold of the thighs or below the knees or the ankles. Wherever you can grab where your back stays flat. And then gently exhale, hinge forward from the hips. So the head is going towards the feet. And our goal is to keep the back flat here, so we'll turn sideways. So hinging from those hips to where your back just begins to round. That's where you stop. Some of you may be able to take your head all the way to the feet. Inhale, slowly rising up. Exhale, let's take that right leg out to the side. Left foot comes to the right inner thigh. Inhale, lengthening, finding your center here. Exhale, take that right hand down the back of your leg towards your foot. Left arm comes overhead like it's reaching for your toes. A little bit different stretch here. Keep a bend in that left elbow. Soften those shoulders. One more breath. Inhale, arms back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do the opposite side. Left leg comes out to the side. Right foot comes to the left inner thigh. Sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, take that left arm down the back of the left leg. Grabbing onto that foot if it's available. Right arm comes overhead, like it's reaching for those left toes. Some of you may be able to reach your left toes with that right arm. Breathing. Creating a lot of space today for deep breaths, deep breathing, grounding, centering breathing. And inhale, arms back up to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll bring those knees out in front of us and the feet on the mat. Take those hands behind your hips. So just take the knees side to side. Lifting the chest, trying not to collapse into our shoulders and our hands. Really lifting. That heart is going towards the ceiling. Nice. Let me turn sideways for you. And then from here, we'll just slowly begin to bend the elbows, come down onto our backs. One more pose here. Bring those hands, palms facing down, bring the hands underneath your lower back. Straighten out those legs. And then just open the chest. This is fish pose. Another chest opener, shoulder opener. On the next inhale, bringing that neck back to neutral. Taking those hands out from under our backs, bringing those forearms out to the side. Just begin to lower down onto your mat. Let's bring that right knee into the chest and then the left knee into the chest. Give those knees a hug. Rock side to side. And then gently let those knees drop to the right side of your mat. Arms are open to a T. Take a breath here. Maybe placing that right hand on top of the left thigh, applying a gentle pressure. Seeing if there's any more length that you can gather in this left side of the body. And then looking over the left shoulder. Seeing if that left shoulder can reach the mat. The next inhale, bringing those knees back to center. Giving them a hug. Exhale, let those knees drop gently over to the left side of your mat. Arms open to a T. Take that left hand, put a little bit of gentle pressure on the top of that right thigh. And looking over your right shoulder. Seeing if that right shoulder can drop to the floor. Opening up that chest. On the next inhale, bringing those knees back to center. Giving those knees a hug. Let's take the soles of the feet up to the ceiling. Legs are straight. For a quick waterfall, legs up the wall pose. And then bending those knees so that they come to the outside of your body. Coming into happy baby. We're grabbing onto either the inside or the outside of the foot. Keeping that tailbone planted onto your mat. Really opening those hips. And bringing the soles of the feet together, knees together. Let's take those feet down to the mat. A few options here for the last few minutes of class. You can keep your knees bent. This is a little bit less intense on the lower back. You can bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees open up into butterfly. If you'd like to continue with the hip opening. Or you can take those legs straight out onto your mat. This is a time of class where we let all of that work that we just did settle in. Notice the lightness in your body. And the space you've created. Space for breath. space for movement. Mental space for whatever you may have to do today. This is your center. Anytime today you feel stressed, just remember, come back to your breath, come back to your center. On the next inhale, taking those arms overhead, pointing the toes, inhaling, exhale with a ha breath, releasing everything. Let's do that again together. Inhale, pointing the toes, reaching the fingers long. Exhale. And then rolling over to your right side. Using that right arm as a pillow. Take a moment here for gratitude for your able body, for technology, and then gently begin to lift into a seated position. Inhale, let's take those arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that one more time together. Inhaling. Exhale the hands to the forehead for peaceful thoughts, to the mouth for peaceful words, and to the heart for peaceful actions. Thank you so much for allowing me to lead you in your practice today. Namaste. Okay. Thanks, guys. I hope that helped you today, and sorry for the technical difficulties.
Thanks, Robin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
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 Thank you, Robin.